What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. Our draft record is really starting to come along now and I am thoroughly enjoying myself in this game mode. Let's go for the 4-2-3-1, why not? I do love that formation. Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself in this game mode, more so than any other game mode out there. And to start with, I am going to take this card right here, Kenny Dalglish. He is so good in this year's FIFA. He doesn't even have stats that indicate that he should be as good as he is. He has stats that indicate he should be good, right? Good pace, 5-star, 4-star, really high agility and balance off the bat, great reactions, good stam, and well-rounded shooting. But it's not like his Pele level. It's not like his informed Messi level. Like, this card shouldn't be quite as good as it is. But for whatever reason, he just bangs, and I'm excited to have him in the draft straight away. And then in at the cam roll, the first cam roll, we're going to go Royce there. Take the engine on him as well. Really good chem style to boost him up. And enough, like, if you look at Royce's card, 4-star, 4-star, well-rounded stats. You then look at Dalglish's card, they're not too dissimilar. But let me tell you something, Royce is not even close to the level of King Kenny. If we compare them, 2 pace, same shooting, Royce has 10 more passing, 1 dribbling, and then a little bit of physical. Like, that, they are very similar cards. But yeah, I would say that what have we got here? Yeah, that do I have to take Thomas Muller? Makes sense, doesn't it? Just to get Royce on chem. Yeah, I would say obviously Dalglish is crazy good. Ooh, Dybala, very good card. Rodriguez, very good card, but 2-star weak foot. We're going to go with Dybala because we're going to get Cristiano Ronaldo as well. And, or Matuidi or something like that here. Ooh, Gattuso. Matuidi is there. I'm not going to take him. We'll take the second icon of the draft. Who knows? Maybe we'll get our first draft where we get 5 icons in it. Next up. That's a good setup. Delaney on a shadow. Swap those 2 around, which will get Royce on full chem, Muller on full chem, 4-star weak foot, high, 6 foot, and a shadow chem style. With those physicals, that's a brilliant card. This draft is looking strong. Other than Muller, we are 5 out of 6 for like strong players. This is a really good draft to start with. Let me take my 2 goalkeepers first so we know what we're working with. And we are working with absolutely anything we want because we've got Schmeichel as the first goalkeeper and that is our 3rd icon. I'm feeling like we're going to get 5 icons here today. I'm also going to take Ter Stegen on a basic chem style. Why the hell not? Javier Zanetti. He's about to show up, right, EA? No, but Tellez would soft link. Jordi Alba would only soft link right now, but we could go, obviously, La Liga down there. I like Tellez with a catalyst card. 93 stam. Do you know what? We're going to take him. Inform Tellez there. We could go with pretty much any centre-back and still be okay as well. We'll take a Kanji. We'd have to put him over this side or flip him over the other side, which wouldn't really work. Now, Marquinhos is the smart choice. It looks like a great card as well. Why doesn't this card get any love? I never see him in people's teams, but medium high, 6 foot, which is obviously fine. Good pace, really good passing, really good dribbling for a centre-back, great defending and physical. I have no idea. Wait, poor physicals? 89 jumping, strength and aggression combination is good. Stamina is largely irrelevant. This is a quality card. We'll swap those 2 around. And now we can get flashback Piszczek in the... just kidding. Who do we take here? I'm going to go with... He has 40 defending. We'll take Traore. That's a really good first draft. 94 chemistry. Traore and Muller, the only 2 cards I'm not completely happy with in the entire draft. Oh, look at that. Oh, Rafa Varane doesn't link to anybody. I'm going to take Varane anyway. I'm going to take Varane. Just in case we can push in some more. This isn't going to work out well, is it? Yeah, this isn't going to work out too well. I'm going to take Pereira. So we got. I mean, I'd probably prefer to start Pereira. It'd give us +1 chem. We got a little bit of hope to get another extra player on here. Okay. Now we're in a good spot. Kante needs to come in. So we was on 95 chemistry, and then Varane needs to come in. That puts us to 92 chemistry. And then obviously the goalkeeper can stay the same. Varane on 7. Pereira and Kante all on 7. But I'm actually okay with that. And I would want Muller on 7 because... Oh, wait, hold on. If we're going to put someone on 7 anyway... Oh, no, it doesn't matter which way around we put the cams. They're all on... The two other ones are on 7. That's all right. We do need a good player to bring on in that cam role. But that is a dominant squad so far. We're likely to get like a Messi or something as well. Ooh. Nakata in it. I know what you guys are thinking. Play Muller. Play Muller and everyone full chem. Play Muller. I don't want to. I want to start with... Now we've got 4 icons as well. We only need 1 more icon. And we got my first ever 5 icons. Giroud does count. So if we get him as well, that does count. Come on, EA. Give me another icon. What is that? How are you going to give me these 2 in a row, man? My bench is terrible. My starting lineup is very good, but my bench is not good. I need some good players. Oh, Dumfries. We're obviously never going to take him. We're going to take Sadio Mane. He'll be a great sub to bring on in that cam role. Yes, he would. Come on, give me a 5th icon. Give me that Luis Figo. What is happening with this bench? He doesn't even really... My CDMs are good. I just want a 5th icon, EA. That's all. Nope. Nope. You're screwing me. You're doing it on purpose, and you know you are. 2 more picks to go. Oh, see? They're just screwing me absolutely on purpose. We'll take Ousmane Dembele there as well. I know, Florenzi, the pet, you could take Florenzi. Dembele's the one for me there. So we've got Mane, Dembele, Traore, all the A's, man. All the A's coming in. Traore, Dembele, and Mane to go with Kante. That is a strong draft. Doesn't have the perfect chemistry. We might still be able to get a few chem points with it. Yeah, we're at least going to get 1 or 2 here. 96 there for Pereira. 96 there. So that's all it's going to be. I'm happy with this draft. Unless we come up against a top player, I'll be very upset if we don't at least get to the semi-final with this draft, at least. But that, guys, is the squad. Let's get into the action. All right, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against got a 4-3-1-2 team. Quite a nice team as well. Jordi Alba and Kante road to the final cards, which are 2 absolutely monster cards currently in the game. Every time they pop for me, it's a must-have. Things didn't start so well for me in this one here. We play in a bit of a high line. You know, obviously I'm on 3 depth. Excuse me for not being on 1 depth. And pressure on heavy touch. And my man goes 1-0 up and dabs on me. And of course, I'm streaming right now. And not right now, but during the time of playing this, I'm streaming. And so the chat's trying to trigger. Most of them aren't. Most of them like, oh, screw this guy. You can beat him. He dabs on 2-0 as well. So when I pull one back, you know, I do the thing that I kind of need to do. And I just skip, right? We just got to skip, right? And then just a few minutes later, we get back in at 2-2. A ball down the left-hand side. I don't know how Royce gets that ahead of Zanetti. Waits for the run of Nakata. Finds Dalglish, who is so damn good, guys. Honestly, every time we use Dalglish, we just have a great time. And here he is again, completing the hat-trick to go 3-2 up. And I skipped again because sometimes when I make it 3-2 and I'm toxic to, you know, respond to toxic... I end up losing and then it hurts even more. So when we went 4-2 up, now I can be toxic, right? And I know it's petty, but it's how, you know, he dabbed on me at 1-0 and 2-0. He deserves this, if anything. But yeah, guys, I am absolutely blown away by how good Dalglish is. We talked about it when we picked him. He shouldn't be as good as he is with the stats that he has. I don't understand why he plays so well as he picks up his 4th goal of the game there, guys, to make it 5-2. And he gets his own dab in. We dab back. So 5-2 in the first round, guys, sends us through to the second round, of course. And it was a comfortable victory in the end. You know, dominated the game. My opponent had 3 shots, 2 on target. I didn't hold too much possession this game, but generally just a great job in front of goal to put the goals in the back of the net. As we go into the second game, guys, we come up against a 4-3-3. Ronaldo, Figo, and Mbappe out front. Absolutely sensational. Matuidi, Gattuso, and in-form De Jong in midfield. Walker and Alderweireld with, a really good backline in there as well. And immediately in this game, even before this guy scored his first goal, I could feel that the gameplay was heavy. My passes weren't registering where I was aiming them. Player switching was terrible. My shot types, I was going wide or hitting the post a lot more, which is usually based off of when you have unresponsive gameplay or input delay or whatever. It's usually your shots are worse because of that. Your passes are worse because of that. We did eventually get an extremely lucky goal to tie this game up at 1-1. And you're probably thinking, oh, he's telling us about this bad gameplay because he's making excuses for the loss that he's about to take. Well, actually, I won this game. It was a tough game to win. And you will see from the match stats at the end, you will see just how much I dominated the game. And yet how hard it was for me to win the game. But there is King Kenny again, guys. Coming up trumps, getting that goal, puts it into 2-2. And then the final goal of the game here, we pop it down the right-hand side. We've got Dybala in the box. We've got a few runners in the box. Kenny Dalglish and then a couple on the top of the box. It falls to Mane here. Mane cuts inside with a step over and shoots and scores to make it 3-2. So I won the game 3-2. And I said to my stream afterwards, I was like, guys, during the game, guys, this game is just horrible. It doesn't feel good. It's not playing right. And you can see by the match that I said, dominated possession, dominated chances. It shouldn't have been a game that finished 3-2, right? And so I sat there and I said to guys, I shouldn't play the rest. I should pick this up tomorrow. But no, like an idiot, I didn't restart FIFA. I didn't restart my console. I knew I was playing in heavy, unresponsive gameplay. And like an idiot, I went into the semi-finals. And this is the one that we lost. And I want to preface it by noting that my opponent was a quality player. I'm not trying to take anything away from him. He was good. He was good with his skills. His shot selection was fantastic. He understood how the game mechanics worked. Brilliant. What was really difficult, and it is always really difficult, is when you struggle with button delay or input delay or unresponsive gameplay, like in the game before this, if you're against somebody who's just generally much worse than you or just not on your level or whatever, and that could be spoken to any level, you can still come through those games and pick up those wins, even though you're experiencing really bad gameplay. When you're experiencing bad gameplay against a player who is fantastic as well, it's just impossible. And so you'll see here from the match stats, it was a relatively even game. I just couldn't take my chances when they were presented. But that, guys, is going to be the end of the gameplay. Hopefully we can still hit something nice in the packs. So let's get into them and see what we can get. All right, guys, so we lose in the semi-final of that draft. My opponent was a solid player, but sadly we were playing in just the worst gameplay, playing on stream for this one as well. Lots of things just didn't go my way in that draft. I hit the post twice with Kenny. I missed a sitter with Mane. It was just one of those drafts where against a lesser player, I might still have squeezed through that game, but my opponent was also quality. So, you guys know what it's like when you're in bad gameplay and against a good opponent. It's just a recipe for disaster, and that's exactly what happened. So the team in general obviously is good. Once again, King Kenny just showed up, man. Other than the fact that he hit the post twice in that third round, the first and second round, he was just there for me. And I love playing with this card. He's such a joy to play with. He's, in my opinion, one of my favorite players. Well, not in my opinion. It is in my opinion. But he is one of my favorite players in the game cycle this year. But not only that, he's one of the best players in the game cycle this year. I wasn't happy with this guy. He has medium-high work rates. He was constantly up front. I don't know if it was me. I don't know if it was him. But he just wasn't very good at all. I didn't enjoy him very much at all. But let's see what we get as a rewards. The other day I lost in the semi-final and I got a 15k pack and a 25k pack instead of a 15k pack and a 7.5k pack. This time, not so lucky. We get the 7.5k pack and the 15k pack. Of course, making our coins back is the primary goal. We probably made about 2,000 to 2,500 coins from match earnings. I don't really calculate it, out as an exact science. We're not making too much here. Maybe 1,000 coins from consumables. Maybe 500 coins from this guy. Maybe 500 from him. And then like 700 from him. So like we're going to struggle to make our money back off of this draft. Unless we hit something, even an 83 or an 84 out of this would be nice. And are we going to get a board? We are not. So unless we get something nice by way of consumables, we are struggling on this one. Oh yeah, we really are struggling on this one. A couple of squad fitness cards aren't too bad. Contracts will sell as well. CM to CDM's not too bad either. Maybe 800-900 coins out of that. But generally speaking, this is one of those times in drafts where right now it looks like we lost coins, and because of how many duplicates I've got, we probably will lose coins. But if I could sell the other cards on for a good old amount, we'll get close to the 15k. But right now we're not quite close to the 15k. In fact, we're a mile away. We probably made about 8, 9, maybe 10k max back off of this draft. So sad times there, guys. Not the best draft for us on that occasion. That, though, is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.